Stream is starting. The Captain Coder at the helm. Bean water is ready. Today we will learn a lot. He loves the questions, he loves to sing. Join our Discord and follow him.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you happen to be in the world. I hope you're having a beautiful day. I'm so excited to be here. Any day I can wake up and code. It's just so wonderful to wake up and code with the crew, and we got the whole crew here with us. Not only do we have the whole crew, we got a new crew member, Blood Drunk. Welcome aboard. I want to say welcome to Blood Drunk. Blood Drunk, thank you for following me on this beautiful Friday morn. Oh, we've got Blood Drunk following me. We've got Blood Drunk following me. Thank you, Blood Drunk, for being here today. Blood Drunk, thank you so much for the follow. It's so nice of you to be here. Happy Friday. Hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you happen to be in the world. Folks, Captain Coder here on this beautiful morning. I forgot to get my log thing open here. Hang on. Tail. I gotta pull it up. Tail F, pull, there we go. We got the whole crew with us here, folks. Thank you guys so much for being here on this beautiful morning. Nineberry, congratulations on your exclamation point first. Getting in here, getting that first, getting those points, getting those bonus points. G, I'm so glad you're able to pop in, even if just for a moment. I hope you enjoy your day, my friend, and I hope to see you later. If not, have a beautiful day. Keep coding. Keep growing, be the best you can be, and you're welcome back anytime. We also got Spoof with those lightning fast Rust solutions, bap, knocking them out, microseconds, under a millisecond. It's insane, Kovalaki, I'm doing well. How are you, Kovalaki, today? Also, Unity Coder, I'm so glad you're here, my friend, with that minus first exclamation point. You almost, look, I wish I was powerful enough. I wish I was powerful enough to make that work. Blood Drunk says, no problem, mate. Just chilling with you in the background. A bit hungover from our work Christmas party last night, so I'm taking it easy at work. Dude, take it easy. Relax and watch the advent of code unfold. No problem, my friend. I hope you're able to relax. Get yourself some nice hydration water. Hydrate. Maybe get yourself a little bit of caffeine to help take some of that cruft off. It's so good. It's nice to have you here, though. I'm glad you're with us. Maxwell, welcome back. How we doing, buddy? It's nice to see you. And Sweet Radish, thank you for popping in today. I'm so glad to hear you managed to finish. I'm so glad you managed to finish today's puzzle. What did you think of it? What did you think of it? Spoof says, I feel like Subreddit's gonna be full of Python one-liners today. Look, one-liners. I'm not a big fan of the coding golf. It can be fun. That's not true. It can be fun to do the coding golf. You have to speedrun today's. Running is not my strong suit. I do a lot of walking. I don't know if you guys noticed. Captain Coder's a little thick. Gravity slows me down. Captain Thicker is what they should call me. I do have a treadmill here that I use. It's a treadmill I put under my desk sometimes. You can see it over there in the corner. I do a couple hours of walking a day. Not a ton of the beans making me thick. Not so quick. We'll see. Look, it's hard. If I say I'm gonna speed run something, it just set myself up for failure. That said, I'm not gonna slow run it. Blood says, converting some awful split C# Lambda function into proxy.NET 8 minimal API deployments. That sounds painful question mark. But Sweet Radish is saying I have to speed run today. All right, maybe we'll try. Maybe we'll try. Maybe we won't. Who knows? You'll have to wait and see. Sweet Radish, find out soon. After we get through this intro. This delay. Folks, I'm so excited. Today is Fridays are my hard day at work. I normally don't stream on Fridays. I teach 4 classes on Friday, so I'm booked all day. So today's gonna be, I guess I should, speedrun is probably what I should do. So I could just get through and then get to work. But today's my last day. How long is this catch? It's 1 hour, but I have a full day because you have to do, you teach, you do the prep. You have a short period, like 15 to 30 minutes between classes. So it's sort of back to back all day long. They're 1 hour long classes, but then there's like office hours and stuff. Friday is just my busiest day as far as teaching goes. Being with students all day long, without, the other days there's a lot of prep stuff going on. I have 2 or 3 classes most other days. Friday's my big day. But it's a fun day. Friday at the school I teach at, there are no academic classes on Friday. Only like extracurricular classes. So it's all the fun classes. All right, so maybe we'll have to speedrun today. But Nick, welcome back. How did you fare today, Nick? It's nice to see you. It's nice to be a folks. If you guys don't know Nick, go check out. Is it Nick.yt? Do I got that right? Or yeah, Nick.yt. Go check out Nick's YouTube channel. Also does advent of code. Nick, excellent coder, excellent programmer. Go check him out. Give him some love. Hit that subscribe. Trying to get to 1,000, folks. Look at this number right here. You see this number right here? 801. Let's pump it up, folks. Let's get this number pumped up. Smash that subscribe button. Smash it. Are you smashing it? Smash it harder. Maybe smash it twice. Go make a second YouTube account. Make a third YouTube account. Just click subscribe 7, 8, 9, 12 times. How many ever times we need to get Nick to 1,000? Because that's the magic number on YouTube. All right. Don't smash it 3. If you're gonna smash it an odd number of times. Pump it up, Kailando. That's right, Kailando. We got to pump you up. We gotta pump it up. Folks. It's so nice to see all you beautiful people here today. If I missed someone, I'm so sorry. Not intentional. I love you all so much. Please don't hate me. All right. Let's look at day 15. What are we doing today? Folks, we are working on the advent of code. Day 15. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my I don't know if you can tell. I can tell my energy is so much lower today than it has been because I've been cranking through these. My school year is coming to an end, so I'll get all my grading done. I've been doing all my prep work. I'm feeling tired. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice, but I feel it. Hopefully not. Hopefully I can fake it just enough so everyone thinks that I have all the energy in the world and I just got to snort some more bean water. Oh, sip is the word I meant to say. All right, here we go. Day 15, Lens Library. The newly focused parabolic reflector dish is sending all of the collected light to a point on the side of yet another mountain. The largest mountain on Lava Island. As you approach the mountain, this is going to be a volcano. As you approach the mountain, you find that the light is being collected by the wall of a large facility embedded in the mountainside. Good day, alchemy. Good day to you. You find a door under a large sign that says Lava Production Facility and next to a sign that says Danger. Personal and protective equipment required beyond this point. As you step inside, you are immediately greeted by a somewhat panicked reindeer wearing goggles and a loose-fitting hard hat. The reindeer leads you to a shelf of goggles and hard hats. You quickly find some that fit and then further into the facility. At one point, you pass a button with a faint snout mark and the label, "Push for help," all caps. No wonder you were loaded into the trebuchet so quickly. You pass through a final set of doors surrounded with even more warning signs and into what must be the room that collects all of the light from outside. As you admire the large assortment of lenses available to further focus the light, the reindeer brings you a book titled Initialization Manual. "Hello," the book cheerfully begins, apparently unaware of the concerned reindeer reading over your shoulder. "This procedure will let you bring the lava production facility online. All without burning or melting anything unintended. Before you begin, please be prepared to use the Holiday ASCII String Helper Algorithm, Appendix 1A. The Holiday ASCII String is a hash algorithm. You turn to Appendix 1A, the reindeer leans closer with interest. The hash algorithm is a way to turn any string of characters into a single number in the range 0 to 255. To run the hash algorithm on a string, start with a current value of 0. Then, for each character in the string starting from the beginning, determine the ASCII code for the current character of the string. Increase the current value by the ASCII code you just determined. Set the current value to itself multiplied by 17. Set the current value to the remainder of dividing itself by 256. After following these steps for each character in the string in order, the current value is the output of the hash algorithm. So the find result. All right, so we're gonna do. We're implementing a string hash with 256 buckets. It looks like. So the result of running the hash algorithm on the string hash is 52. The initialized sequence, your puzzle input, is a comma separate list of steps to start the lava production facility. Ignore new line characters when parsing the initialization sequence. To verify that your hash algorithm is working, the book offers the sum result of the running hash algorithm on each step in the initialization sequence. Okay. All right, Hextree, welcome back to the stream. I hope you're having a beautiful day, my friend. Welcome aboard. Happy to have you here. In this example, the sum of these results is 1320. Fortunately, the reindeer has stolen the page containing the expected verification number and is currently running around the facility with it excitedly. Hang on, folks. I got to open up a window. It's 79 degrees in this room. 79 degrees. Watch. Look. Gets spicy here. It gets spicy here. Look at that. 79 degrees, 16% humidity. It's hot. It's hot. I gotta crack the window. Hang on. Bear with me, folks. We gotta untoast ourselves a little bit. Okay. Window open. Whew. I'm sweating. Okay. So here's our sample. Oh, we gotta make a. Let's make a day 15 question here. Open up a new terminal, cd 15.net new sln make their implementation .net new console make their tests new xunit.net add package Should-ly with an L. Why can't I spell should-ly with an L every time? My fingers don't work that way, apparently. Oh, crack them up. Oh, get those. .net add reference. Don't get too upset of all my typing here. I gotta make sure I exercise the gaskets. .net sln add implementation tests. All right, how's that for a speed run? Sweet Radish, speed run that project setup. You see that sweet speed run to get that project set up? It was spicy, it was fast. All right. If you had to put these commands in a .kim file yesterday, wouldn't have had typo. It's true. I almost had a typo today. I didn't press enter. Day 15 tests. Day 15 tests. Thank you, 26 Celsius. It's true. Git commit -m chore initialize day 15. But how would I flex my mad typing skills, Nick? If I put it in a script, how would I flex? So how would I exercise? How to get my cardio in? My fingerio in? All right, here we go. No, I live in the desert. That's what it comes down to. That's just how spicy it is here. Public. It's the thermometer's on the other side of the house, so it does get a little spicy in here, but it's just hot where I live. That's right. I needed to. So frustrating. 14. Let's still. I want to still my AOC helpers. I should put this in its own thing. Hang on. Really, I don't care about the new lines in this one, do I? There's no new lines in this one, right? Hang on. Yeah, there's no new lines. It's all one big string. Okay. So no new lines. I don't even have to worry about that. Public static string, public static read-only string, sample input. I'm a hacker, man. Trim like that. Okay. All right, we're gonna do test sample input part 1 day. Let's create a day 15. Day 15. Public class day 15. Watch a bunch of Bad Cop vids on YouTube. Those bash solutions are pretty fun. Yeah, they're really cool. I love when Bad Cop used ImageMagick. We should be saying that it's like solve them all using a Docker file. That's what we need to do. Solutions as Docker files, so it builds up a whole container that solves it. That's what we should do. Docker file solutions. Where you can only run bash commands in a Docker file. Nice. CLB, just finished part 2 on C64. Very cool. Yeah, they did they did a flood fill using it. Toak, welcome back to the stream. Nice to see you, my friend. Public static long part 1 string input 0 public static long part 2 string input return 0. Okay, so we have a basic test here. Part day 15 part 1 of input impu dot should this should be sample input dot should be go away you. We'll just close that. 1320 like so, and then there's a couple other ones that we can do. We got a hash here for each one of these. I'm gonna pull these in real quick. Boom, format. Oh, cool. Format didn't do what I wanted to do. Let's write a public static int hash. I don't know. String input and 0. And what we're gonna do is we'll define a theory for each one of these. Theory public void test hash. Like this, takes in a string to hash, and then we should do day 15 dot hash to hash dot should be expected int expected. All right, inline data rn equals 130 cm minus is 253 Q. Hang on, can I do something fancy here with here? Let me line all these up. Here, let me line all these up. We're gonna try something fancy here, folks. Prepare for fancy. Inline data. We gotta fix just a few of these. All right, we almost got it. That's a little bit easier. No space, no space. Okay, and this becomes our inline data. Boop, boop. Oh, almost had it. There we go. All right, I think this is it. Then we'll just verify this here. Fancy! Yeah, Steve is fancy. Zorik, welcome back. Welcome back. Alchemy says, do you always code with test? And when developing games, do you use unit testing too? Alchemy, I do like to do unit testing with Unity stuff as well. Game testing's a little bit trickier because it's hard to do unit tests because unit tests are testing logic. I don't always do tests. The answer is no, I don't always do tests. But this is just so I'm not doing it in a console. If you watch the start of Advent of Code, I wasn't doing tests initially. I was just verifying stuff in the console. It's just a little bit easier. This lets you, if you're gonna test something out, might as well be able to test it twice, right? Might as well be able to test it twice. Yeah. So here we go. Our hash function. What was it here? We have. Here we go. This is our hash function. Here we go. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so determine the ASCII code for the current character of the string increase. Okay, so we got int value hash equals 0 for each char ch in input hash plus equals ch. Increase the value by the ASCII code you just determined. Set the current value to itself multiplied hash. So this is a really common way. If you generate a hash code in like Java or something, it'll generate this. What's usually you'd use 2 prime numbers. Usually you use so 17 is a prime number, but usually you would use like you do a little bit more than just a single prime number. Usually you use like a couple prime numbers. They're like I forget what they are. Forget what it means, but use like 2 prime numbers to do a thing. You do like some kind of multiply. I can't remember exactly, but it's related to like cryptography and creating the largest amount, trying to make it so that they don't intersect very often. Okay. Let's test our hash. Let's test it. Hash. I think languages that don't use ASCII, no modern languages. Yeah, no modern languages for sure. All right, so we got our hash right. Okay, so now we're gonna split our input on commas. Is that all we gotta do? All right, so part 1, input dot split comma remove empty and trim entries. Dot select hash dot sum. Hi Tentando, welcome back to the stream. Yeah, older programming languages might not have it. Yeah, I mean, it's essentially a standard. ASCII is a standard that's been around since the 80s. When was ASCII established? Maybe even 70s. ASCII. Wikipedia. Established in 1968. Yeah. And then it was revised in 86. 86 was the number I was thinking of. So it's been around for a long time. It's like the almost the de facto standard. Yeah. Okay. How you doing, Hi Tintando? I'm doing absolutely beautiful, my friend. All right, let's do it on our input. Boop. New file input.txt. It's a big line. It's a big line. Let's move this into our test directory. Running file copy. It doesn't like. That's interesting. Do you having trouble copying this file? Some reason. Did I copy the wrong file? There it goes. Okay. All right. Day 15 test. We can do a public. Now my keyboard's not working. I'm trying to learn more about edit and play mode testing. Do you have any in your YouTube? I haven't done any in my YouTube. I find it hard to, what's going on here? Won't let me, I can't type anything in here. Let's try reloading it. I find writing play mode tests a little bit difficult because they kind of lock, it's like, I haven't done game development enough to understand what are the pieces that I want to test in like game play modes and stuff. Because if you're dealing with physics, it's really hard to write them. A puzzle input. Says it's one long line in part 1. Yeah, I think it's one long line. File.read all text. Input.txt. Like that. Dot trim. Okay. So now we're going to do part 2. Sorry, puzzle input for part 1. Alchemy, I'm not sure if that was a satisfactory answer. Now, the answer is no, I don't. Easy test like a health or XP class, but more complex games. Yeah, I don't know that you can test it there. You can set up repeatability tests. You can set up repeatability things where you record input and make sure your input and stuff works. I think for games that I don't know, I'd be really interested in, I haven't looked at it, how to write good QA tests for gameplay. And the answer to that, I think, is it's probably not worth the time because your gameplay a lot of times is like, how does it feel? And you don't necessarily, repeating that is like not quite right. You could do, say, making sure a level is beatable would be a good test, but I'm not sure how to write that test. You could do tests where you record yourself. So in Unity, there is a way you can record your input and like track what you've done. All right, let's try this answer here. And then have it play it back as a test. Say like, okay, play through my level, make sure I can beat it. All right, we got 1 gold star. That was fast. I think this might have been our fastest one so far. I imagine, all right, here, I like to try and guess what the second part of the puzzle is before I get there. My guess is that, I didn't mean to hit refresh. My guess is that they're gonna have us implement a hash map. That's my guess, is they're gonna have us implement a hash map. And so we'll have like an array and buckets, and we put things into it. The other way they might do it is have it be a single array, and as it fills up, you slide over. How do you know that? I'm guessing since they're having us do hashes of 256, we're gonna have buckets that we have to drop things, and there's gonna be collisions and stuff. Why else would you want to hash? Years of experience, yeah. All right. So this first part of this puzzle is great. I might steal it for my students. Day 15 here, I really like as a hash one. Zork says, good guess. I mean, it feels obvious to me. All right, part 2. You convince the reindeer to bring you the page. The page confirms that your hash algorithm is working. The book goes on to describe a series of 256 boxes numbered 0 through 255. The boxes are arranged in a line starting from the point where light enters the facility. The boxes have holes that allow light to pass from one box to the next, all the way down the line. Inside each box, there are several lens slots that will keep a lens correctly positioned to focus light passing through the box. The side of each box is a panel that opens to allow you to insert or remove lenses as necessary. Along the wall, running parallel to the boxes, is a large library containing lenses organized by focal length ranging from 1 through 9. The reindeer also brings you a small handheld label printer. The book goes on to explain how to perform each step in the initialization sequence and process it calls the Holiday ASCII String Helper Manual Arrangement Procedure, or hash map. Clever. Each step begins with a sequence of letters that indicate the label of the lens on which the step operates. The result of running the hash on the label indicates the correct box for that step. The label will be immediately followed by a character that indicates the operation to perform either an equal sign or a dash. The operation characters of the dash go to the relevant box and remove the lens with the given label. but is present in the box. Then move any remaining lemons as far forward in the box as they can go without changing their order. Then move any remaining lemons as far forward in the box. Yeah, so then move any remaining lens in the box in the far forward without changing their order, filling any space made by removing the indicated lens. Yeah, so we have buckets, and then each bucket is going to be a list. If no lens in the box has given lens, nothing happens. If the operation contains an equal, it will be followed by a number indicating the focal length of the lens that needs to go into the relevant box. Be sure to use the label marker to mark the lens with the label given in the beginning of the step so you can find it later. There are two possible situations. If there is already a lens in the box with the same level, replace the old lens with the new lens. Remove the old lens and put the new lens in its place, not moving any other lenses in the box. If there is not already a lens in the box with the same level, add the lens to the box immediately behind any lenses already in the box. Don't move any of the other lenses when you do this. If there aren't any lenses in the box, the new lens goes all the way at the front of the box. Here is the contents of every box after each step in the example. Okay. Box 0, so this hashes to 0, and so we put RN1, RN1. This would remove something from some hash that doesn't exist, so we do nothing. This must hash to box 1. This must hash to box 0, and so we add it in there. When we do QP minus, this must hash to box 1. QP hashes. Okay, so we got to do a little bit more processing on these as they come in. So it's a list of operations we got to do. Okay. Sorry if I missed something in the chat. Let me try and catch up on chat here. Illepri, welcome to the stream, my friend. Sounds like a linked list. You could use a linked list for this. That's typically what you would do as a bucket inside of a hash map. You'd put a linked list in there after it. Another thing that's often happens is when you fill, they're doing a bucket with lists. You will also often have hash maps where when it's full, it just like skips to the next slot and puts it in. That's not what they're telling us to do here as far as emulation goes. Steve, you're absolutely right. It's just saying that this is a way to conceptualize it. A way to conceptualize it for sure. Yeah, I think there was a good article. Linked lists tend to be bad because of all of the allocations. Whereas arrays are contiguous, they're big chunks. So accessing memory directly is usually really fast. And I think in a lot of situations, it's like even to giant arrays, like 10,000, it's even faster to like removing stuff in the middle than if with like linked lists. You still have to look things up. Dark Eries, welcome aboard. We've got Dark Eries, welcome aboard. Thank you for following me today. All right, so all boxes are always present. Only the box that contain any lenses are shown here. All boxes are always present. Only the box that contain any lenses are shown here. Within each box, lenses are listed from front to back. Each lens is shown as its label and focal length in square brackets. To confirm that all the lenses are installed correctly, add up the focusing power of all the lenses. The focusing power of a single lens is the result of multiplying together 1 plus the box number of the lens in question, the slot number of the lens with the box, the slot number, so the index, the slot number of the lens with the box. The focal length of the lens. 1 plus the box number of the lens in question. So we find the box. The slot number is the index inside here. 1 for the first lens. Okay, so it's the index of the box and then the position inside of the list internally. At the end of the above example, the focus power. Okay. All right, let's try it. Let's see if we can do this thing. Let's see if we can make it through. But Dark Aries, welcome. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, feel free to correct me, but welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here on this beautiful Friday, my friend. I hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are, and welcome to the crew. Sijian, I missed your hello there, but Sijian, welcome back. It's nice to see you, my friend. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Thank you for doing your first. Thank you for being number 5 to use the first command. Exclamation point first. Get your bonus points. Get your bonus points, folks. Don't you want to get those bonus points? Look, on the internet, don't you want your number to go up? Make number go up, folks. Exclamation point first. Make that number go up. 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 I don't know. In my intro to programming class, we create a number go burr. That's right, Mystic Soda. What a cool name! I love that name, number go burr. When I teach my intro to programming class, I have students. One of the first games they make is called Number Go Up. It's just an RPG where like random things happen and the user presses enter and like random things happen and this number increases. It's a number go up game. And then we create an RPG. We do a couple different types of them, but number go up is one of the first games. It's just a game with a while loop where random things happen and these numbers increase. And you don't get to make any decisions. It's just like a simulation called Number Go Up. And then we do like a cookie clicker style clone where it's like number go up in advanced number go up. Okay, so our inputs, I don't know that I actually need like anything extra here. So I'm going to have, I need an array of lists of pairs. Let's create a record here. We're going to create a record, public record, entry. What is this? The lens entry? Lens entry. What do we have here in our lens entry? We have a symbol and a number. What is this number called here? Is this a focusing power? Oh, focal length. Focal length. Okay. Lens entry, string, label, int, focal length, label, focal length. We have this. We hash by our label. Okay. Popcorn, welcome back to the stream. Smab, it's nice to see you as well. I missed you earlier if you came in earlier. But welcome back. And Invisible Cat, it's nice to see you, my friend. So I'm having a beautiful day so far, but here's our label, focal length. So I just want to be able to compare these things inside here. So I'm going to end up with a array of lists of focal length, of lens entries, array, and new list of 256. All right, so hash map. This is our hash map. We got that there. We got a list of lens entries of our hash map here. Okay, and then let me think here. We need to go through. Oh, let me parse my input. So input dot split on these. Okay, and then we need to process these into instructions. So have a public record instruction. Can I do? We have a public record instruction, and we have a public record. There's two types: remove string label instruction, and then we have a public record insert string label, and then int focal length instruction. So we have these two instructions. We have a remove instruction. We have an insert instruction, and we need to have a parse here. So public instruction parse string input. So there's going to be a single input here. It's going to be one of these things here. One of these things here. Like this. All right. And what we want to do is we want to say if input dot ends with, can we do a switch here? Can we do a switch here? Return input switch. And we're gonna do, you could probably do some bitwise stuff with lenses. Oh, you could, there's so much optimization you could do in this to make it so nice. Input dot ends with minus. There's like a thing we can do here with the pattern match. Now it's getting fancy. We can do the visitor pattern. X as X or something. What do we do on the pattern match here? Where I want to do ends with here. I want to do a pattern match here. Do I need to do it this above? Is true. Var X when is true. What is X in this case? String question mark. And basically here, I want to do a new remove, and our label is input.split on, or input dot to -1. Is this take this? I believe this takes the substring of everything before the last symbol here. All right. And then does C# still not have proper discriminated unions? I don't think it does discriminated unions properly. No. Otherwise, we must be two parts, and then we'll do a new I don't understand what X is here. What is X? X is input. I could do a don't care, right? I believe this is here. Oh, so I could do this. I could do string I want a pattern match here. All right, I kind of want to do something silly with it. So otherwise, I do a new insert where we do input.split on equals. We want to take the first part, and then input.split on equals, take the second part, but this gets to get parse int.parse like that. Okay. I'm curious if this will work. Yeah. My Mystic Soda says, school sucks. I love school. I'm a teacher. Var when, but you could do also a pattern, do a pattern instead of. So yeah, I want to do the pattern. I want to do a pattern match here. Spoof says that splitting the input twice. It is. I know. That's why I was saying, like, I kind of want to do a thing where we only end up with a split once. I want to do a pattern match, and my brain can't quite figure out. It will. Mine was also similar, except it didn't split twice, but collected one split. But collected split once. I suppose up here I could do parts equals input dot split on equals, and we're gonna end up with just down here. It doesn't matter here, so we know down here. We could say var when parts.length is 2. Otherwise, throw new exception, could not parse input. I need to get better at these patterns. Like that. So can I put the split down here? Use fparsec. Look, I could do that. That's what all the cool kids do. So I know how I would do this in Haskell. The pattern match in Haskell would not be that hard for me. Yeah. So the pattern match in Haskell, I don't think would be that hard for me. I just don't know the syntax in C#. I don't know the syntax in C#. Can I do input.split here? I don't understand what the variable is on the left side. It's just a string. So when I do a var on the left side, is it whatever this is? What is this here? Where is this value coming from? It's not the result of doing this. Yeah, I need to look up what this is doing here. I don't understand what this is. What is the result of this? What is this value here? What is X? It's saying it's a string, maybe. So I just don't know. I just don't know here. But let's test our parse real quick. Let's just make sure my brain is happy with this. Let's write a real quick test parse. Public void test parse. I don't know that we can do constants here. I don't know what the value of this variable is, Steve. That's what I'm saying. What is the value of this variable here? Is it input? It's just whatever this thing is? It's just input. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I didn't understand. Because it's like, why wouldn't I just have this? I just don't understand that portion there. Okay. Day 15.parse. This would be instruction.parse. Did I not make this public? Instruction public static dot parse. Rn equals 1. Should be a new insert rn 1. Hang on. That should be like that. CM minus should be a remove or a CM. QP equals 3 should be QP 3. Hang on. Yeah, 3 is right. And let's do one more. CM equals 2 should be a CM2. So this is gonna give us our set of instructions, I believe. I've been coding Rust mainly for a couple of months. I have to admit, C# is looking a little clunky a lot of time. With functional style pattern matching and stuff, every time I see a really nice Rust solution, I'm going, oh man, I need to get into Rust. So Spoof is asking, why aren't we doing this inline? You can only put constants as inline data. So that's the problem. If I do a theory here, I would love to be able to do the following. Oh, I could do this. So if I do a string input, I can't pass in an instruction here. I can't, expected. I can't do an instruction here, inline, like this. So I could do rn equals 1, but I can't do new insert. Maybe I can insert rn1. Yeah, it's gonna tell me that this has to be a constant. I know, Rust is waiting for AOC and Haskell. Maybe I should do it in Haskell. So I do rn1 and then create a function. Yeah, I was gonna say I could have but I have removes. So what I do for removes, it's like I have to do a thing here. So what I could do, here's the test I could do. Test parse inserts. Insert like this, and this is int expected. like this. So I could do this where these are all instructions here. Expected. RN key. So this would be RN string key, like that. And so now we would do input key expected. I could do it this way. Could do it this way. Let's copy. Yeah, I could do it this way. I don't like this as this is probably fine. QP 3 QP. I really don't feel like I need a test for all of these cases. OT 97. OT 97. I could do this. I could do this. Steve, one way to pattern match. Let me check that out. I'm gonna add that in here so I don't miss it. I want to see it here. Parse returns an instruction. So it's going to return a remove or an insert. A remove or an insert. One of those two things. 97 isn't a valid focal length. What do I do with... did I just not... Do I misunderstood the instructions? Hang on. 97 is the hash. 97 is the hash, sorry. I was looking up here and saw like 197 and stuff. Thank you. Like that. Take care, G. Have a beautiful day, my friend. Remember to keep coding, keep growing, be the best you can be, and you're welcome back anytime. Do we ever get... It's always gonna... We know that it's always gonna be a single integer? Okay. We always know it's going to be a single integer. There's not like some crazy input in here. All right. I'm assume that we can't do it. All right. And then let's do another one of these. We're going to test, parse, remove. All right, so this is how we would do the test using theories. Thank you for making me be better. Discard operator is a section for switch expression. Thank you for the discards. In Haskell, I always call that don't care. I always call that don't care. Let me take a look. Mystic Soda points. Add Mystic Soda 50 points. Thank you for sharing that link. We're going to take a look here. Let's run this. Just make sure our sanity check on our parse. Sanity check on our parse here. The advent of reading comprehension, indeed. The advent of reading. All right, we're going to make sure our parse works. Okay, so we have a parse here. I want to look at discard C# fundamentals in pattern match. And you're saying there's a section in pattern matching. Pattern matching with switch. Yeah, I know I can do that. We used matching the switch expression. Mystic, I'm missing something that you wanted me to understand. Take a look at this. Switch. Oh, I don't want to use it. I want case. I don't want to do it. I don't like this. Can I do this? Can I do it as an expression? All right. All right. The same syntax here. So let's try this. Let's try this. We have... So I could do the idea being this. I end with that. The label is going to be... I need a label though. I can't... Can I do... I can do this, and then I don't care about, but if I put label here, is it everything up to that? So if I put, now could I put label here is my question. That is nice. I like that. I like that. Very cool. Part of me doesn't like this here. I would like to... Well, there you go. Spread operators is OP. I love it. I love it. Very cool. I like that. Can we do something crazy? Can we do var left? Var right. I want to do this. Let me look at yours. Okay, so I don't do spread. It's everything on the right side now. Since we know, so let's say I wanted it to be more than one digit. What if I wanted to be more than one digit? I'm curious why I can't. Would it be right, ... Could I do it with more than one digit? See, I'm trying to understand the parent. Only a single spread is allowed. Okay. This works for this part, which is really nice. Steve, thank you. That's points. I know, but imagine I had more than one character, is sort of what I'm saying. If I had more than one character here, we would have to do something else. We'd have to do something else in there. Yeah, so here this would be a string. This would be a string, and this would be a char, like that. Points, add. Steve, thank you so much for sharing this. 100 points, really useful for me here. Now the question is, can I remember this? Can I remember this? So we have left, and then we have right. Int.parse dot toString. And I could do a math operation on this character actually to get it there. What would it be? It would be right minus 0. Is this the correct? Minus 0, because it's going to have the ASCII index there. So if it's 0, it's 0. If it's 1, it's minus this. Is doing this in regex easier? I'm just learning something new here. This is really cool. Yeah. So right minus this. Technical Hedgehog, welcome back to the stream. And Lance, it's nice to see you, my friend. Happy Friday. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Smap, trying to be obscure as possible. Yeah. So this is going to be our label. This will be label. And this will be digit. Boom. Boom. Magic. It's not that obscure. It's not that obscure here. I'm not sure. I think this is reads that nice. I'm really liking that. I do. Yeah, I kind of like this. So our parse here. So here's the thing. Now I can run my test and say, did I break it all? Did I break it all? I feel I like it. It reads very. I think it reads nice to me. We could do somehow do something else with this, but I think this is nice. I like it. I like it. Okay. So now with our inputs, we split it here on this. We do select instruction parse. We're going to parse each one of these into an instruction. So we have a list of, oh, not a list, an IEnumerable of instructions, like that. And I guess we're going to do this kind of, this is one of these times where like a var here I think is okay. But these are our instructions that we're going to do. Because it's a complex type on the right side. We know we're doing something with link. In my mind, this is okay. Yeah. Okay. So now I want to write a public static void process instruction. We'll take in a hash map. hash map, and then a instruction, like that, and we just process it. We just process it here. We can have it return, if we want to be super functional, we can have it return another hash map and then do a fold on it. But essentially we're going to say for each instruction in instructions, process instruction, hash map instruction, go through, process all of them. Yeah, this isn't dynamic typing. This is lazy. This is lazy typing is what it is. This is lazy typing. It's saying, hey, it's too hard for I'm too lazy to figure this out. So I'm going to do this instead. All right. So process instruction. Yeah, I prefer this. If my type was more complex, I almost always put the type here, like that. I almost always put the type there. I prefer not putting the type on the right side personally. Dynamic does like a dyno. It's like basically it's a JSON style object. Implicit and explicit types. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Hey! It does. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Okay. The more you know. Okay. So we're going to process this. We have two things we do, which says int hash is it's a little bit annoying. I could do a thing where every instruction has should I just get the hash initially? Public int hash get is equal to hash day 15.hash label. I'm gonna be public abstract int hash get public override. These have to have a hash, so every instruction has a hash. Okay. So now I don't have to look it up, and I can do a little bit of that. I love how the last few days I get so into the chat that I blink and Capcom gets another star without me realizing it. He was close to solving a part. I blame all of you here. I didn't get a star for part 2 yet. The L1 cache is looking nervous. The L1 cache is looking nervous. It's okay. That's okay. Look, we gotta flex those caches so they don't stop. We gotta make sure they stay nice and strong. They override. Yeah, we got an override on them. Okay, so we're gonna process the instruction, and we have two. Really, hang on. Oh no, we got another abstract void process. Don't hate me. Don't hate me too much. Hash map. Sorry, folks. We're gonna do it this way. Public override. Void process here. Here. Exactly. We gotta keep that. We gotta keep it working. So then we just do instruction dot process hash map. All right. In functional programming, we'd probably call this apply. Apply. Not in functional programming, but like if you were writing a program. Why is it called lens entry? Our lens entry here is that we have a box and then we have entries in that box. I could call them slots instead, but it's like this is a lens that's in there. I have a typo. I see. There we go. Lens E entry. Thank you. It's because my finger really likes the E key. It's gravity. Gravity got me. Lando's Lair. I missed your follow, my friend. Thank you so much for the follow, Lando's Lair. Thank you. Thank you for following the Captain Coda. Thank you for following me. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. Where var might make sense on a functional level. Yeah. I think it's, I find the var keyword hard to read. So in this case, we're gonna go into our hash map at hash.remove man. It's a little harder to do here. I can't, maybe this should be, I need to go find index of, I need to find this label. Do index of, can index of, let's see, what are our other options? I want to give you a function. The problem is the focal length here. Yeah. I want to find the index where find index. Okay, predicate. Here we go. All right. So int ix is this. We're gonna find the index here of find index is a predicate that find index, start index, and count. Lens entry match. I feel like I could do. Can I just do x goes to true? Okay. So x here, we're gonna say entry.label is label. Like this. And we'll do, this will be -1, I'm assuming. If it's not, -1. All right. If ix not equal to -1, hash map of hash dot remove at ix. I hate this. So what? Instead of finding the index, can I just say where and remove all the entries? Yeah, I'm gonna do this instead. No, because I need to modify this thing. All right. I'm computing the hash twice. No, I'm not. I compute the hash exactly once. I compute the hash exactly once for all instructions. Yeah. Remove all. Remove all. Does it take in a predicate? Remove all. It does. Entry.label is equal to our label. Returns an index still. Still returns the number of things that got removed. Okay. I like this because I can do that. All right. because when you insert, when you insert, you replace. In there. Okay. And then our insert instruction here. Call insert. We still look up the... I don't know that I need a lens entry. It's almost like they're all inserts anyway. Hash map of hash dot add new lens entry label focal length. Really, I don't think I need lens entry here. Yeah. So in this case, I want to make sure that if there's nothing here, I need to create a list though. So I need to make sure that we have a list here first. Yeah. So this isn't always gonna, it's gonna be null sometimes. Oh, you're correct that it won't replace. So we have to do a little bit more. It's time for find index. Yeah, I'm regretting some of my decisions here. Zulk if liars shad. Zulk if liars had. Zulk if liars had. Thank you for following me now. Zulk if liars had. Thank you for following me. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for following me. Thank you for following on this beautiful Friday. Zulk if liars had. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Let me know how to say your name. Let me know how you want me to pronounce it. But welcome aboard. Thank you so much for following. Asking it's C# fun to code. It's my favorite language at this moment. It's one of my favorite languages to work in. Zool. I'll try and remember that. 1 second. Let me add a little note here. But Zool, it's nice to have you here. Welcome aboard. Did you know there is no C#? There's only Zool. Also, Bad Boy Brown, thank you so much for being here. Happy Friday. I hope you're having a beautiful day, my friend. Sorry I missed your chat message earlier, but welcome aboard. Welcome to the Academy. Okay, we do want to replace the entry here. The order is important. So I can't really use a hash. I need like an ordered hash set thing. That would be the easiest way in my mind to do it. Let me do this. Let me do this thing. Let me do a thing. Public. I'm gonna write a really dumb class here to make my life easier. Public class ordered hash set of T. But then I won't be able to enumerate over it. It's annoying. Yeah, I kind of want to do this. Okay, all right. How lazy can we be? How lazy can we be? Speed, instant lookup. Okay. So I like what Eric has done here. He uses hash all over the puzzle to make you think that hashes are the way to go ever. Smab, I know. I'm like, oh, this got me. Yeah. Zool, I'm glad you like watching people code. Happy to have you here, my friend. It's slower than list because there's so few entries. Every bucket is small. That makes sense. Okay. So, all right, hash map of hash dot find index of this. Find index. I can't just entry def do equals. All right. Is this going to create a new one every time? I don't like that. Defined entry. We'll do this. New entry. New entry. All right, so we're gonna find the index int ix. Why am I so bad at this game? Oh, I'm missing a semicolon. Here we go. So we find the index ix. We say if ix is -1. Well, we're always gonna add it. If ix is -1, we add the new entry. Else, I hate this so much. Hash map of hash of ix is equal to new entry. So this will replace it. And then we also need to say, there's one other thing here that says if. How lazy do you guys think I'd be if I just put a bucket in every spot to begin with? What? How upset with me would you be if I just put a bucket in everyone to begin with here? What? How mad would you guys be if I just said, just that's what you did, spoof? All right, I'm just gonna initialize hash. Just pre-allocate a 2D array. Yeah. What if I just filled it up here? All right. Is there a get or default? Ooh, can I do that with find index? Okay, let's do get or default. I like that. List of lens entry bucket is equal to hash map of hash. Here's the thing. Here's the bucket here with no e instead of bucket. Sorry, I really swear I'm trying to type E here. Said ow, thank you so much for the follow. Said ow, welcome aboard. Said ow, how are you? I hope you're beautiful. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you're beautiful as well. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here on this beautiful day. All right, so buckets. Well, can I do Can I do this? You guys, how mad are you guys gonna be if I do this? Can I do? Hang on. Can I do this? Does this work? This will say if the left thing is null. Folks, does this work? Someone tell me, does this work? Does this work? Oh, the null coalescing assignment operator for the win. Null coalescing assignment operator. We done did it. We done did it, folks. We solved the world. We solved the world. Gotta go. Hi, Tendon. Thank you so much for hanging out. Remember to keep coding, keep growing, be the best you can be, and you're welcome back anytime, my friend. To the beginning of that line too. Var bucket equals. I don't need it now. I don't need it now. I don't need that. I can just do this. Wait until you learn about the null forgiving operator. I don't need this anymore now. Var bucket. So I can just do that. I guess technically we'll save a few cycles, right? Did we save a few cycles? Yeah. All right. We'll keep writing some madness. We'll make things madness here. Look, folks, we're going down the darkest of paths. We're going down the darkest of paths today, and that's okay. It's gonna be jitted out anyway, probably. Lucas Pad 2. Have you met Lucas Pad 2? You have followed me today, and you know I love you today. Thank you for following me. Thank you so much for the follow, Lucas Pad. I appreciate you being here. Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday, my friend. Nice to have you with us. Okay. I probably have done something wrong. That doesn't add the bucket to the hash map. I think it does. I think it does. So this operator says if the thing on the left is null, assign the value on the right to this thing. If the thing on the right is not null, do nothing, skip it. So it's kind of like doing this. It's equivalent of doing this. Equals null. We'll do not equals null here. Hash map of hash, or this. So it's essentially doing this line. It's essentially doing this line here, but slightly nicer. Slightly nicer here. I've gone all the way down to ternary land. I've gone all the way down to ternary land. So it would also be the same as this. These are all equivalent, right? These are all kind of doing the same thing. So yeah. So this here is just doing it with the assignment. So this is the null coalescing operator. This is because we have null here. This is the ternary. This is the null coalescing assignment operator. But yeah, so these all kind of do the same thing. It's magic. It's magic. Yeah, no. So Sweet Radish. They told me to go. This is why I said I'm going to the dark side. I'm going to the dark side because Steve told me to do it. Well, the ternary is using operator. Ooh, that's a good point, Steve. That's a good point. You're still indexing hash map twice. I know. It doesn't matter. In line 75. Oh, folks, bucket. Oh, I gotta save those cycles. I wonder now how C# now wants you to use new. It's the opposite of using var. So we could do var x equals new list. Don't make a linked list. What are you doing? List of int. So it's sort of the opposite of this. List int y equals new. So these are like the two options that they sort of give you for like being lazy here. And so the new on the right side, if you have the type on the left side, it can infer it. Okay. All right, folks. Do we have a test for this? After all of this, this should be the state of things at the end. All right, so this is sort of the state of things at the end. Let's write I'm gonna write a quick test here. Fact public void test. Oh, I guess I can't. I don't have a way to test process. I'm gonna eyeball it here. All right, so I'm gonna eyeball it here. We're gonna take a look at our hash map. Make sure. I'm gonna put a breakpoint here. We're gonna eyeball it. We're gonna eyeball it. Part two. All right, we're gonna eyeball it. We are gonna debug this test here. Oh. Okay. There's no coffee in this cup, folks. We're gonna have to take a break here in a moment. There was nothing in there. All right. All right. Here's our debug. Did we stop somewhere? Did I disable you? All right, let's try again. Oh no, something terrible has happened. Do I have an infinite loop, folks? That doesn't make sense. This code works. Is it a fact or a theory? Theoretically speaking. Do I have an infinite loop? That would be weird. All right, let's put a breakpoint here. I don't even know where I would have written an infinite loop. All right, step over, step over, step, step, step over. Continue. Okay, I did something terrible. I think my breakpoint got turned off. All right, here, let's look at our hash map. All right, 1 second. So our hash map, box 0 should have 2 entries. We have RN is 1. CM is 2. Okay. And then box 3. Uh-oh, there's 4 things. 1, 2, 3. We should only have 3 things. OT's in here twice. So I imagine our remove is not working. All right, so I have something wrong here. I might want to step through each instruction just to make sure. Hang on here. I'm missing this part here. It should only be the label. This needs to be our label here, like that. This, yeah, there we go. Only chat's going crazy. Chat's going crazy, and I'm tired today, and I can't read, and I'm falling apart over here, folks. People in chat, look. I'm sorry. But I'm very sorry. Yeah, you gotta. If you want me to see it, you gotta tag me. You gotta tag me because there's so many side conversations going on. I'm so sorry. Nineberry points. Nineberry. I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying. Technical head chug, folks. I'm so sorry. Points at all you beautiful people. 500 bonus points for having to suffer here with me. All right, let's try again. Debug this test. Lance, you done did it. Thank you for the joy. 1,000 points to everyone who did as well. Yeah, I need to be able to have some predicates in my chat as well. All right, we'll hit continue here. Okay, hash map 3. All the other ones are null, which I assume is correct. All right, OT, AB, and PC. OT, AB, PC, 7, 5, 6. Okay, I have some confidence. That this is working now. Some confidence. All right, let's. We gotta do a calculation now, which is a weird calculation. 1 plus the box number for our lens box number. Box 0. Hang on. 1 plus the box number of the lens in question, the slot number of the lens, and the focal length. So it's like a loop here. All right, so it's a loop here. So I'm gonna say 4 into IX equals 0. IX less than our hash map dot length IX plus plus. Long result equals 0. Results here at the end. Okay. And so we need to get our box. So this is our list of lens entry. Box is going to be hash map at IX. All right. And so it's going to be result plus equals. Oh, now we got to loop through all of these. Hang on. For each Can I do a for each? Or no, I need the index here. For int jx equals 0. Jx less than box dot count. Jx plus plus. Maybe we'll rewrite this a little bit as well. Like this. Select with index. Yeah, I was thinking I could do it with index. When I have it's the nesting here. It's the nesting here that's gonna be gnarly. Like that. Can we do this? If it's less than null, why am I allowed to do this? You're correct, it can be null. If... Alright. Hang on. We'll do a select here. Var boxes is going to be equal to hashmap dot select entry. Is it ix entry? I want to skip. If this should be a question mark here. If box null continue. This is the easiest thing to do. Entry ix. I was gonna do a filter on it. It's gonna do a filter on it. Here we go. Entry comma ix here. All right. Hashmap dot select entry ix goes to entry ix. That's all I really want. And then dot where entry pair dot first pair dot, was this not a tuple? What's going on here? This is returning a list pair dot ix. Okay, cool. Entry is not null. So we only keep the ones that are is not null. All right, var boxes. And then we can do a for each entry box ix and boxes. Hang on, what's the type? What are your types? Are you smart enough? Hey, there we go. Var entry. Can I not do that? Hang on. I can do it. I can do this. For each box in boxes. All right, so now we have just the box pair. All right, and we're gonna do here. Let me think. Brain, you can do it. List lens entry boxes box pair dot entry. Okay, so we can rename this box. All right. Entry. All right. So now we have our boxes, and then we want to go through each thing internally. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to make sure. Yeah. So this is indexing by 0. So I did a +1. So we're gonna be results. Now we need to do the inner loop. The inner loop for each entry in the inner loop. Int jx, and maybe we do this. We can be smart about this one here. I feel like my other loop was actually a little bit easier to read, but I'm practicing with the link skill. It's totally practice. It's totally practice. Spura. Yeah, it's totally practice. I don't know if I like this better or not than the straightforward for loop approach. Yeah. So then the inner one here would be for int jx is 0. Jx is less than entry.box.count. JX plus plus. Yeah, you can write it as like a SQL query with link. Select. Oh, you're saying it's select needed. I need to convert it to, so I need to save this index is why I'm doing the select. I need to save the index because that's important. If I just did a where, I'd lose the index. If I do just a where, I lose the index. And so that's why I have it there. What do people think about this formatting? Is this better or worse? But yeah, I'm gonna do IX. Oh, thank you. +1. +1 is smart here. I like that. That makes our box have a better index C here. I was gonna add it down here, but that's totally. We can do it here as well. Yeah. Popcorn says, "What makes no sense to you? What makes no sense to you?" Yeah. So then we have these JXs here, and we got two for each slot. Now we're gonna have our slot number here. And I gotta remember JX also has to get increment 1 here. It makes sense when you add 1 to it. Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna do it down here later because it says to add 1 to it down here. I could call it box number. Box number. Just like whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, now down here I need to go through each one. Results plus equals entry dot box number times the slot number JX +1. Nick says the hash map.key should be equal to the index you select is what we're trying to say. I suggest the select with index for the box and not for the outer loop, so I feel like it is a bit my fault. Oh, you were selecting that. You were suggesting I do a pattern match up here. Yeah. So I could do a pattern match here where I have sorry. I was struggling with the syntax there, so I skipped it. And then there's one other thing here, which is our focal length here. So this would be our entry dot box of JX dot focal length. Can do var box number. Ah, there we go. I thought that's where I was struggling. Box. I like that better. Okay. For each keys. Okay. All right. What should part 2 be? 145. I feel like I definitely could have done this faster. Okay, let's do part 2. Day 15, part 2. All right, are we gonna get it on the first try, or am I gonna be sad? Are we gonna do it, or are we gonna be sad, folks? Do it or sad? Oh, go away, you. Why? I'm gonna lose my mind. I have to run this from the terminal. Why won't you let me read the output here? All right. Null reference object not set to an instance of an object. Okay. We are somewhere getting a null. If I do a debug, does it stop where this happens? I overcomplicated the heck out of this. Absolutely, Zorik. I totally did. All right. Apply here. Hash map of hash. Here's my issue. I should have just loaded this thing with maps. Question mark. There we go. Try again. Yeah, I gotta do some spans. Yeah. All right. Did we? All right. Here's the number. We have a number. Am I gonna get it on the second try, folks? Still gonna get it on the second try? Let's find out. Boom! Second try. Second try. All right, folks. We wrote a horrible. This is some of the most disgusting code I've ever written. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for having to witness this horribleness. Points. Because you all had to watch at all.
Seems good.
This horribleness. I'm so sorry. Let's give you all 500 bonus points. I'm so sorry. McNet, welcome back. Code Monk, welcome back. It is going, my friend.
Whoa.
It is going well. I appreciate you being here. I'm having a beautiful day. We just finished part 2, day 15, part 2. I forgot to turn off the part 1. No spoilers. Let me get that real quick. We just finished it, folks. We're going to take a break. We're going for almost 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. Anyway, how does it feel having completed 60% of AOC 2023? It feels good. Technical Hedgehog, it feels good. It feels good. And I'm feeling great. CLBI, you got yourself... Oh, did you do this one in C64? I want to see it. I got to see it. We're not here to judge you. Judge away, my friends. Judge away. We're going to look at some other code here in a moment. If you want us to take a look at your code, do !Q, get it in here. We got a lot of solutions to look at. A lot of solutions. !Q, get in. We're going to take a break. We're going to get some bean water. You know what, folks? I have so much to get done today. It would be, let me ask, how sad would you guys be? On a scale of 1 to eternal sadness, if I ended the stream now, how sad would you be? Very, very unconsolable, of course. Okay, we're gonna see how many of these we can get through today. All right, we're gonna take a break. Whoever says it's horrible, minus 500 points. Gotcha. All right, folks, we're gonna take a break. This is my last, given my code today, happy. I'm disgusted with the code I wrote. There's gotta be such a better solution. Kavadra, if you left, it'd be the highlight of my day. Get the captain out of here. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a break, folks. We're gonna take a break. I'm gonna get myself some bean water. I'm gonna hydrate a little bit. Thank you for the doy, Lance. When we come back, we're gonna do a couple code reviews. I'm gonna go for it's 6:45 here. I'm gonna go till 7:30. It's my last day of work. It's my last day of school, and I'm so behind on getting myself prepped for class today. I'm really glad I was able to get through these. I did a lot of prepping. I've prepped 2 of my 4 classes. And my last 2 classes of the day, I still have to prep for. And I was gonna try and like finagle myself a little bit in between class to get it there. But I'm stalling. We're gonna get some bean water, we're gonna get some fresh water. When we come back, we're gonna take a look at a few solutions. Exclamation point to get your solution. We'll take a look at it, and then we'll be back. All right, folks, hang tight. I shall return. All right, folks, we're back. Captain's back. We're gonna skip stretches today. I'm sorry, folks. We're gonna skip stretches today. We're gonna hop right into looking at solutions. I'm gonna set up a timer. I gotta be out of here at 7:30 local. So give me a second here. I'm gonna get a timer going. Set this for 7:30 a.m. Okay, here we go. 7:30 a.m. All right, here's our countdown. Here's our countdown over here at 7:30 a.m. This will go off. This will go off, and it's gonna play. It's gonna play a sound for me when it goes off here, and that'll let me know that I'm out of time. So our timer. Here's our timer. I'll put it up here. Can I put you up here? There we go. Right, there's our countdown. Exclamation Q. Get your McNets, exclamation Q. All right, we're going to get it through as many of these as we can. No promises. Day 15 spoof. Let's have a looky-loo. Let's have a little look-see here. I'm going to load it in. Here. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of the love you guys give me every day. And I hope you enjoy this as much as I do. Because, heck, I enjoy the heck out of this. All right. Here we go. Smab, did you didn't, if you queue yours up, we'll take a look. But yeah, good idea to skip mine. We're just gonna go as fast as we can here. We got a hash function that folds wrapping add. Okay, so we add B, we multiply by 17, and because we're a byte, an unsigned bytes, the max number is 256, so we don't even have to care. We don't have to care at all. We don't have to do a modulus because we get that wraparound built in. That wraparound's built right in. Beautiful. All right, lenses. This is our parser. We're gonna map to here. We get our hash on these guys here. Part 1, lenses, hash, boom, easy. Part 2 is where the magic's at. All right. We're gonna do a match on our bytes. Do a match on our lenses. If we're a minus, I like this. If there's a minus here, we hash it. We find our box. We remove it from our box if it's there. If we look inside there, hey, is there something in this box with this ID? With this name? If there is, get out of there. Kick it out. Go away. No one likes you. All right. Otherwise, here's our next pattern match that we're going to do here, where we find the thing on the left, an equal sign. The focal length on the right is one of these things. We do a little thing here to determine the focal length because it's a character. Boom, subtract it out there. Get our hash. Find our box. Oh, spoof. I love this solution. When I see solutions like this, it makes me want to get rusty. Makes me want to get in that rust. Rust it up, folks. I gotta rust it up. We're gonna have to learn some Rust this year. I feel bad. Steve 1690 something. There's another Steve 1960B or something. Steve B 1964. I don't know what the username is. Always using Rust, and it always makes me want to be here. This was a week 1 poll. Yeah, this one felt like it should. Oh, absolutely, Smam. Is there a way to tell the run? I mean, you can use unsafe C#. It's true, I could. Okay. Beautiful little solution here where we put it in our lens box. And then our focusing power. We're gonna be over 9,000, folks. We loop through. Here's our formula. Easy, simple, straightforward. If you want ultimate performance, you can use unsafe C#. Just don't have to worry. Just like do all the allocations, never deallocate. The unsafe blocks always feel the safest. It's true. All right, Sue Spoof. Thank you for submitting your solution. Points. Add Spoof. We're gonna skip your day 13. I'm so sorry we haven't gotten a chance to look at it yet. Let's look at Nineberry. Nineberry, thank you for submitting a solution here. It's like in folks in Haskell. Haskell has a thing called Haskell Unsafe Perform IO. Haskell claims to have, it's like purely functional, can't access the world, but we refer stuff in IO. There's a function called unsafe perform IO. Whenever you see that, that's a bad sign. I had a dream. I had a dream where I was trapped inside of a Haskell compiler. I was trapped inside of a Haskell compiler. It was like Tron, and I was like wandering around inside of the compiler, trying to figure out how to get out. And some guy's like, "Hey kid, you want help getting out of here? I know a club. I know a guy that can help you." And there's like this sketchy part of town in Haskell land that's a big club that has a big neon sign above it that says "Unsafe Perform IO." And I was like, it's like surrounded by all these like deviant looking characters. Yeah. All right, let's get Nineberry's solution in here. Nineberry, thank you for your submission. Change language mode C#. Here we go. Nineberry, let's get you some points. Thank you so much for sharing points. Add Nineberry 500. Thank you for sharing your solution. Coding without bugs is very hard. That's the trick. That's the trick. It's easy to write bugs. Okay. Pull it in, calculate the hash. Calculate hash exactly like mine here. Process initialization step. All right, let's look at part 2. Calculate focusing power. Dictionary of lenses. Hang on, we parsed. Get line steps. Here it is. I missed this part. Process initialization step here. So it's going to go through and build up our map is what it looks like. John Jelliot. John Jelly is your, what is it? John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. John Jelly IT Heimer Schmidt. Your name is my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout. They go, John Jelly IT Heimer Schmidt. La 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 la. John Jelly IT. Thank you so much for the follow. What a great name. Is that John Jelly It? What a cool name. Thank you for being here, my friend. All right, so this is how we're going to initialize it. We have the step, which is a single step here. We have a dictionary that we're going to build up here. This would have been smart. This would have been much smart. SMRT smart. All right. We're going to do a regex match here where we pull out the label. We get our label hash here. Much smart. Yeah. I'm a little jealous that I didn't just do this. All right. So we're going to try get value on our label hash. If it's there, we add our box in. If it ends with a dash, we just remove the lens. We find the focal link, we insert or replace. Boom. Why is everyone's solution always so much better than mine? Why you guys think you're better than me? Because you are. You are. Basic formula here to loop over and solve it. Nineberry, nice, straightforward, simple solution. My solution is insane. My solution is like insane. I did all this ridiculous stuff. That's fair, Nick. Other people don't get distracted. That's probably true. That's probably true. It's too bad. We can't do one version of me. We can't do one version, one of my solutions without chat and one with chat because the puzzles end up being the same puzzle. So it would be an unfair thing to do. It's true though. Smab, squirrel. Give me that nut. Give me that nut. Squirrel. Okay. Here we go. We got Nineberry's hex tree. Thank you for your submission. Nice, Nineberry. Beautiful solution. All right, points. Add hex tree 500 points. Also, folks, if you guys don't know Nineberry, sorry. If you guys don't know hex tree. Be sure to give Hextree a follow. Also, live streams, Advent of Code, in Python. In the Python. So far, seen some really beautiful solutions. Be sure to give Hextree a follow, folks. Give them some love. Check them out and watch someone write beautiful code instead of horrible code. All right. But I mean, if you guys like to watch horrible code, feel free to stick around here. And it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Nine Bear, you added in the null coalescing assignment operator. I like saying that. Okay. We have our hash, simple. We open it up. Part one is just get the hash. Part two. It doesn't work on the dictionary. Interesting. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to look into. I'm curious and curiouser. All right, if we have a negative, ooh, this is clever. You don't have to say at and just say, hey, do we got one of these? We find the label, we pull off the end there. We get our boxes, we hash it, we put it in our box. If the label's in the box, boom, pop it off. What is this? Boxes. Okay, because this is you're doing a hash of these. I'm curious how you're going to keep the order. Ticks are ordered by default. Okay, well, that's how you're going to keep the order. Beautiful. I know you have to use try get instead. Gotcha. Is this not in Python mode? There we go. If not, this was C# still. They're linked hash maps. Okay, so that's good to know. So this one makes it nice and easy to do. And then part two, we just go through all of these, pull up the things. Look how beautiful this Python code is. JD, you're number 6. Folks, get those bonus points. Exclamation point first. Folks, can we get, I have a request. If you're here, attention all lurkers. There's an achievement I've never gotten. There's an achievement I've never gotten on Twitch. Can I get, hang on. Can I get 25 people to chat at the same time? Folks, exclamation point first. Get some bonus points. Let's see, can we get 25 people talking at the same time? I've never been able to do this. So exclamation point first. Can we do it? We got quite a few people here. Folks, help me out. Frodegill, thank you for the help. Ryan, thank you for the help. Hextree, everyone, let's do it. I've never been able to get this. Maybe we'll be able, look, I feel like I'm cheating a little bit right now, but I appreciate it. Alternative Baron, thank you for the first. We done did it. You get those bonus points for exclamation point first. Just get those bonus points in. Reg 9K, thank you. Gabriel Modog, thank you. Alternative Baron, thank you. Folks, I love you guys. Back. Let's go. That's right. Let's go. We're so close. I imagine we're getting it right now. This takes a little bit to
Seems
get
good.
the points. Spam, I don't want the points. Oh no. But folks, thank you guys so much here. I think it's within a 60-second time period. I have to have 25 people say something at the same time in a 60-second time period. It's a thing that I've never been able to get here. Let's see. Get some more VIP badges here, but let's see if we can get it. Folks, thank you guys so much for just keep chatting. We have 35 people talking at the same time. Excellent. Thank you guys so much for your help today. I've always been surprised. Zinador, thank you so much for helping me achieve this. Requirements are valued over the last 180 days. Yeah, so hopefully we can get that. All right, folks. You guys are incredible. I appreciate it. All right, now back to. Do you even have any VIPs? I think I maxed out on VIPs actually. I used to just give them out like they were Skittles. But now I ran into trouble. All right, folks. Now we got you here paying attention. JD does help. JD does everything, folks. Real quick, give a shout out here to JD. JD, thank you so much for being here.
Attention. You want to feel like you're talking with Captain.
JD does it all, folks. You want to watch someone learning Godot, you're doing it in GD script.
My eyebrows also move in a way like the Captain.
JD, thank you so much for being here, my friend. All right. Mystic Soda first or default. I love that. Okay. folks, if you thank you guys so much for that. We'll see what we get. We'll have to look. So we'll get. All right. Hex tree, beautiful Pythonic solution here. You got face tracking working. Awesome. It got weird. It got weird. All right, let's take a look at Sweet Radish. Sweet Radish, let's check out your solution real quick. We're powering through these. Luckily today's not crazy, so these seem pretty easy to get through. Yeah, JD's working on a, oh, you finished? Does that mean you finished? Oh no. PG-11 popcorn. We're gonna keep it PG-11. PG-11. I'm assuming that was just during facial recognition. There were some shapes on the screen. Oh no. Oh no, folks. All right, we got 25 minutes. We gotta focus. Check out that clip. Let me know how it goes. Thanks for sharing the clip, JD. Cartoon bombs. Gotcha. All right, part 1, day 15 hash. Oh, this is Java. Okay. I was like, wait, you can do this in C#? No, this is Java. There we go. Yeah, this is a method. This is a static method reference. Colon here. This is Java. You boozled me a little bit. All right. You can do that in C#. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could do that in C#. I just use a dot. I didn't know. All right. So it's a very special case. Thank you. This is just like calling when we're doing a map here. So map to int on our hash and get the sum of those things. Beautiful. Part 2. Everyone has better code than me. I feel like we need to like, look, folks, this is a cloud of disapproval moment. This is how sad I feel today. Every day watching someone else's code, that's how I feel. Just like sad Captain Coders raining out of a sad Captain Coder. That's how I feel on this day. I look at these code and go like, man, I could have been better. Swap the order, Steve in 1,000. Swap the order, Nick. You just over-entered. You could come out in front if there were part 3. That's probably true. Totally over-engineered it here. All right, so we go for every line. If we have this, oh, this is interesting. Find the operator. We're gonna find our label. All right, this is a cheeky way to find label here. So if there was a negative sign, that's where we're gonna split. Otherwise, we're gonna split where there's an equal sign. And then the left side is actually our label. So we're gonna split from 0 to that point there. Beautiful. Oh, JD, thank you for the points. Thank you for the points. Oh, you're so kind. I'm drunk with power. So powerful. JD's so powerful. Nothing can stop him. All right, so if we have this, we're just gonna remove if it's there in our lenses. So a remove if, I'm imagining, is gonna look up if it's there and remove it if it exists, otherwise we don't. What is the type of lenses? Comes from our boxed and array list of lenses. Okay, so remove if. So this removes if this predicate is true. Otherwise, we're gonna create a lens. We're gonna find the lens where we need to put it and drop it in there. We continue at, ooh, look at this label. Look at this label here. We're gonna say, okay, we're done, come here. Otherwise, we add the lens. So we're gonna set it if we find it, or we add it, and then we do our formula at the end. Sweet Radish, beautiful solution. And 500 points. Couldn't do a reduce on the last one. So I feel like my code is all like mishmashed and horrible. The forbidden label. Forbidden label. Forbidden label. Look, nothing like a good go-to in a nested for loop. Nothing like a good go-to. Continue, that seems like more of a literal go-to than a normal continue. Okay. Very well. Sweet Radish, thank you. Nick, do you have a gist link for us? All right, Nick, we're gonna try here. If there's Nick, why? Yeah, it's got a gist on the inside. You just like to make you want to see me click more things, don't you? You just want me to have to click through here. Oh, is it because you want me, hang on. Is it because you want me to come here and hit the upvote button? Is that why? Is that why? You need all the number go up. Number go up. You want to share this link so that way, am I even logged in? I am. Number go up. Number go up. All right, we'll update you. We'll update you. Give you an update. Let's go check out the code here. If you can't do a loop without a go-to, you're not a real coder. It's true. It's true. If you're not using go-tos, you're not even trying. You're not even trying here. All right. 102 lines. Finally a solution that's longer than my own. Finally a solution that has more lines than my madness. Nick, thank you for validating me. Thank you for validating me here. All right, let's have a ginder gander. All right, here we go. Enterprise edition. It's true. Oh man, you should have seen my rock paper scissors solution from last year. Oh my goodness. Okay. Simple hash here. You got your factor and your mod though. Pull it out so that you can be modular. Yeah, I think you can break to a label popcorn. All right, process here. Let's look at part 1 real quick. Find the hash, we just write it out. Okay. Part 2, we have to process our input first. What is the type of P? P is a tuple of 4 things. It has a box ID and a sign for each var input. Okay, so this is each instruction. This is each instruction here. We're gonna do a thing. And when we process it, we get our box ID, whether or not we're gonna do an assignment, our label, and then maybe our lens ID here. So we pull this out here. What is this? What is this? All right, so we extract, m.extract. What is extract? Extension city. Okay, label pattern X. If it's null or nice, so we're pulling all of these things. That we have our label, our assign, and our lens ID here. We're doing what feels like a little bit of madness to get here. All right, thank you for validating me. Thank you for validating me. Madness isn't quite. I'm sorry, it's not madness. We have some beautiful pattern matching going on here. That's gonna pattern match into a thruple and then go into a quadruple. So we first, all right, we start with a value. We take that value and we turn it into a thruple, and then we quadruple it. So look, folks, Nick, why don't you have? We need more. We need only 4. Only 4. See, I'm not only 4. You don't want to have next level coding. Yeah. All right. So then we go from a dictionary from our byte, which is our hash here, into a pair here of our list of our labels. Okay. So this part's making sense. So we process this. We have these things out here. For every instruction, we parse in what we're supposed to do. We're going to say if we can get that ID, we pull our box out, and we add the box ID box in there. If it's not there, we add this entry in. It's higher. It's in another plane of existence. Yeah. So then we're going to do a match here. We're going to find our first or default on this label. If it exists, we get the index of it, and then we're gonna do, if we need to do an assign, if it exists, we go ahead and relabel it. Otherwise, we add it in. Pretty straightforward here. Only look 1, 2. We're only 3 nests in here. only 3 nesting in here. Det Anna 555 hit hi 10 Don. We haven't got to yours yet. You're 2 away. You're 2 away. We're almost there. Det Tana 555. Det hang on. Det hang on. Det Tana 555. Oh yeah, we got Det Tana. Thank you for following me today. Det Tana, I'm so sorry, that song was terrible. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday to you. But yeah, you're 2 away. We're gonna take a look. Now notice but this code actually solves all 15 puzzles. That's funny. No, this is fine. This code is fine. It's very procedural. This feels like it really wants to have. This feels like it really wants to have a data type here for it. In a hurry and still singing. Yeah, that's what happened. I couldn't do it. All right. And so the only thing here is like if we had a data type here, this would clean it up. That's really what it comes down to. Parse this into something interesting, a little bit less. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit over pedantic here. All right, but we either going to do an assign or remove. That's sort of verbose. There you go. Gordienko Games, welcome back to the stream. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Yeah, it's like painful for me to read this here. It's totally fine. Problem solved forever. All right. Nick, not a bad solution. Very straightforward. Your solution is shorter than mine if we remove all of this stuff up here, this setup. All right. Used a regular expression. Nice. Okay. Nick, thank you so much for sharing. Zorik, it's C++. Oh boy, oh. We gotta flex. We gotta pull out the old C++. Which I'm so unfamiliar with C++. We gotta struggle through some C++ here. All right, let's have a gander here. C++ mode. C++. There we go. Okay. And thank you for submitting your solution, Zorik. Points. Add. Zorik. Oh, got to put a 500 at the end of that. 500. Thank you so much for submitting your solution. Thank you for sharing. Let's have a little look here. All right. Hash. Beautiful. Simple. A class box. Here's our public members. Add. We do a pushback on it. IT is second focal length here. Given, we find the label. If we've reached the end, so this is the index of the label. If we've reached the end, we're going to add it in here. Otherwise, we are just going to set the value of there. So we update. So this is add or insert essentially. Block high, blast eye. Oh, blast eye. Thank you for following me today. We got blast eye. Oh, blast eye. Welcome to the Academy. Blast eye, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Captain Coder's Academy. All right. We got an ad here. Remove. We find the label if it's in there. So this is basically our check to say if it's actually in there. We're going to erase it. Easy peasy. Then we get our sum here. All right, so beautiful, simple, straightforward code, not overcomplicating it. We're gonna read our input in. If the input file looks good, I'm assuming they're saying that, check that to make it's good. Oh, well, it's good. Well, there's still stuff to do. We're gonna go ahead and pull out the next instruction. Build up our thing here. Part 1 results. Part 1, easy, we just get a hash. Part 2, we have a simple case here where if it's a minus, we remove the label, otherwise we add it in. Simple. Exclamation point Q. Exclamation point Q to get it in there. Pili Pally 73. Pili Pally, welcome to the stream, my friend. Happy to hear you. Happy to have you here. Folks, that said, I have 10 minutes. I gotta be done in 10 minutes here. But we'll be back. Pile Pal is German for easy peasy. Ooh, easy peasy. Pile Pal. I like that. I'm gonna put that in here. Easy peasy. Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here on this beautiful day. Yeah. If it doesn't post in chat, it'll still add it to the queue. Who knew C++ could be so beautiful, folks? Who knew C++ could be so beautiful? Zorik13, thank you so much for sharing this with us. This C++ code is beautiful, in my opinion. I've seen so much horrific C++. This C++ entry is beautiful. Semperfights, how hard is those advents? I'm a beginner. I think you need to have the basics of programming down first before attempting it. But if you feel like it's a good way to practice. It's a good way to practice the basics. The first, it's all over the place this year, but many of them are just doing for loops, parsing, a lot of the basic stuff. If you don't have the basics of programming down, and by basics I mean you know how to use variables, you know how to use if statements, you know how to do loops, and you know about functions. You got to have those things down before you can even attempt them. But if you have those, you can start going at them. What I will say is, if you find yourself spending more than a few hours on it, or you have no idea, there's no shame in going and looking at a solution. Looking at it and be like, I have no idea how this is going. Go look at some of the solutions. People over on Reddit post their solutions. You will learn a ton if you go through and you read the solutions people have done. What I will suggest here is actually maybe starting on 2022. And the reason I'll suggest that is because last year I made this playlist of strategies. This playlist does not give you the solutions to the puzzles. Instead, it gives you a strategy to approach each puzzle, or the first 14 puzzles. It doesn't give you a solution, it gives you a strategy without telling you how to implement it. So that would be a good place to start if you've never done them before. Looking at other solutions, you get so many good stuff. All right, Zorik, I loved your solutions. High 10 Tandon, here we go. Did I give you points, Zorik? Let's give you bonus points for being so good, even if I missed it. Points. Add. Zorik, 500 points. Thank you for sharing your solution. High 10 Tandon. Points. And High 10 Tandon, 500 points. I started streaming last year because of Advent of Code, and I had so much fun. I've had so much fun that I decided to keep streaming. And here we are. Advent of Code 2023. 2022 was my first time doing it. All right. Nick, racking up those points. All right. We got a Rust solution here. Let's take a looky-loo. Close it out. Where can I find Advent of Code stuff? Good question. Check out my YouTube channel. You can also get to their website here for the puzzles. If you're just looking for the puzzles, it's adventofcode.com. But yeah, if you want to check out my YouTube channel, I go over them. And then over on, I don't know why I have to have two channels, but the second one is you can watch my live streams back. They're all archived over there. All right. High 10 Tandon, here we go. A Rust solution. Hash algorithm, beautiful, easy. Fold through every character, build it up. Buttercup, baby. Yeah. All right. Yeah, adventofcode.com. Some holiday hash for testing purposes. Okay. Get power of lenses after creating hash map. Okay, we're gonna get the power of the lenses after creating a hash map here. All right. We get our hash map. So this build, we don't actually have a hash map here. We're gonna build it up though. We're gonna split and filter. This is getting every input. If it has an equal sign, we're gonna do the equal thing here. We bust it out here. We get our hash on the key value. I love the pattern matching. Get our hash on the key. Our value here, we trim it out. We look in, does our map have this thing? If there is some P in there, boom, replace it. If there is no P in there, else. If there is no P, look, some P, some no P. Look, if there is no P, we're gonna hash it out. We're gonna put it in there. If there was a P, we just replace it, beautiful. If we didn't have an equal, we must have a minus. So we're gonna find our key, we're gonna hash it, and then we're gonna see if we can remove it. If there is some P in there, boom, we remove it. Easy. Oh, makes me want to write some Rust. All right, beautiful. Komar, welcome to the stream, my friend. Happy to have you here. Welcome to the stream. The YouTube channel doesn't work. The link to which one? Oh, thank you for letting me know. I'll have to fix that. In Chrome it works. In Chrome it works. Some other web browser, that's interesting. In Chrome it works for me, but I'll try to remember to take it out. And then the solution here, just iterate over all of these things. Boom, add them up, do the formula. I10 Tandon, beautiful solution. Did I give you points? Give you some more points here. Oh, I did. I already gave you some points. Okay. All right. Has its arm open for you. Join any. Look. I have it installed. I have Rust in. What's the RS? What's the command? I have Rust installed. I thought I had Rust installed. What is the name of the compiler? What command is for the compiler? There we go. Look, it's installed. Rust C. It's there, folks. I told you I have it. I did a little bit of Rust in there because I want to, but never enough time. Toak Fodi. All right, Toak Fodi. Points at Toak Fodi, 500 points, my friend. All right, let's check out this C# solution. Boom, pull it in. Let's take a look. All right. See, how dare you doubt me? C3, C#. All right. There was so much doubt. Calculate hash map here. Just loops through, increases the steps, gets the total. Execute part 1. We do an increased step until we have it all. We'll have to see what increased step says. Execute part 2. We get our array here. This is our boxes. They're using a dictionary from int to an ordered dictionary. There's an ordered dictionary. Is this part of the standard C#, or is this something you created? Ordered dictionary. This is what I want. This is what I needed. Komar says, is it beginner friendly? Some are, some aren't. I will say that it is a process where you learn a lot. It's all about learning. I almost wrote this. Ordered dictionary is what I want. Beautiful. I will say that it depends on what beginner is. It comes down to, and I explained it a little bit earlier, you need to have a basic grasp to even attempt them. You need a basic grasp of if statements, for loops, arrays, and functions essentially, and variables. But it's a great way to start learning. If you can't solve a problem, people can solve these, and you can look at these puzzles and go like, how the heck do you even do this? And you go look at the solutions. All right. Beautiful. All right. I should have known. That this exists. All right. So we're going to loop through each of our operations. And we're going to figure out which index we want. Nice. Max of this or that. We pull it out. We calculate the hash for our box. We go through, if there's an equal sign, that means we need to do an insert operation. We just say, hey, does it have it? If it does, replace it. If it doesn't, add it. Oh, I'm jelly. I got so much jelly in me. If it's minus, if it contains it, we remove it. All right, beautiful. And then we calculate our focusing power. I really like this solution. Toak Fodi, beautiful, making me look bad. You're making me look bad. All right, we got 2 minutes. Steve with the super C# solution. All right, folks. Here we go. Points. And Steve. No, we don't add Steve to the points. 500 points, Steve. Steve's got the super efficient solutions here. All right, pull this out. All right, boom, pull it in here. Boom, C. All right, Steve, let's do this. Let's do this thing. Komar, thank you so much for the follow. Have you met Komar? 216 is following me today. You know, Komar, I love you. Thank you for following. Komar, thank you so much for the follow. Happy Friday. Thank you for I can talk. 58 seconds, folks. We gotta go. We have a hash map here. It has a bucket size, it has a bucket count. We have a data buffer. We have a bucket buffer. Our data buffer has an initialization step with the lens data here. We bucket buffer on our int bucket links. We process a step here. Bucket size, label, hash, hash label, bucket size times the hash label we put in. We loop through. If we're an assign operator, we assign it. If it exists, we find the index of what we want here. If it exists or not, we do the thing. If the index is greater than or equals 0, we're gonna go in. Hang on. Oh, then we're gonna remove. This is where we do our remove. We remove our links here. Okay. So we find our bucket. We find the index. We're gonna add it in there. All right, folks, it's about to happen. I hope it's my desktop volume on. Here it is. 10 seconds here. It's gonna. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's happening. Just hard out. Let's go straight to the end screen. This is such a beautiful solution. I'm so sorry we ran out of time, folks. I'm so sorry we ran out of time. Hang on, we're gonna get some points here. Points. Add Steve 500 points because we didn't finish your solution. Spura. Hang on, we can do this. We can do this. We gotta go through. We gotta get for not being able to get to your solution. Spura. Invisible cats. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Things got crazy. Things got crazy. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here. McNets, I'm so sorry we missed them all. I'm so sorry, folks. Thank you guys so much for being here. We got Science. I missed you. Science is here. Noyane Rain is here. Otto is here. You guys are all incredible. I'm so sorry I didn't get to your solutions. We got to get out of here though. It's my last day of work. It's my last day of school. We got to go in. We got to get our teachings. Folks, join the Discord. Join the Discord. Post your solutions there, folks. Get on the Discord. Post your solutions. Stavro, welcome back to the stream. I got to get out of here. We're going to find someone to raid. Woof. Woof. Woof, woof. Let's find someone to raid real quick. Let's see who's doing Advent of Code. Advent of Code. Holy cannoli. Pirate software is blowing up, folks. It's insane. Do you guys want to see Shaw? Like, all right, here's our options. Shaw's doing it in Rust. Advent of Code, chat jam in a few days in Rust. Advent of Code. You guys want to do some Rust? Choose, yes. Pirate software blowing up. It's insane. You took away my power. All right, folks. We're gonna go raid Shaw. All right. Let's see here. Shaw. Okay, I'm glad we didn't. They just went offline. All right, we're not gonna raid Shaw. All right. Not in English. This looks like maybe not English. Not English. All right. Do we got someone else? B-Tobs support. K-pop adventure. That's not Advent of Code. Advent of Code. Ketchup. All right. This is in C++. All right. All right, folks. We could raid Windy Beard Games. You guys want to watch Game Dev or more Advent of Code? Game Dev or Advent of Code? What are we going to do? All right, let's give Rain Soulforge. Working on day 13. Toak saying Game Dev. I am biased, Wendy. Before you go. All right, Mystic Soda, what are you saying before I go? All right, we got some votes for Game Dev. We're going to go do Windy Beard then. Where can I find the submissions? On the Discord, there is day 15 Advent of Code section on the Discord. Go there, check it out. Please post your solutions there. We want to see them. All right, we're going to go see Windy Beard Games, folks. We're going to go see Windy Beard Games. Incredible developer. Raid Windy Beard Games. All right, folks, have a beautiful day. Remember to keep coding, keep growing, be the best you can be, and you're welcome back anytime. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. Bye.